And spawning in the top right-hand corner, top side here of Sylphid, we have the red Protoss player. We have the SC2 Protoss representing Virtus Pro. It is Classic. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player. We have the Brutal Protoss. It is a Creator. Let's go. Let us go. We're back. We have our best of 5. We have our semifinals, and now we have some of the bigger names facing off against each other. Creator, he's one of the newer players to kind of like get indoctrinated into StarCraft Evolution. He only started playing a couple of months ago, which sounds like a long time, but like in the grander scheme of things, he's one of the newer players. He did start playing alongside Cure, alongside Rogue, alongside Solar. This would have been what, like November-ish of last year, post EWC. So last year, post EWC, is when we had like a newer wave of Korean players trying out StarCraft Evolution, and Creator is one of them. So he hasn't been playing for too long. He's got less experience compared to Classic, but we'll see how he holds his own. So now we're going to be opening up. We do open up. It is going to be Classic embracing SC2 Protoss, Creator with Brood War. 2 gate opener out of Creator. Meanwhile, Nexus first out of Classic. Wow. Okay, straight Nexus first. Creator does confirm. Now, if we were casting regular SC2 PvP, I would expect to see a 1 base all in. Let's go 1 base all in. I'm curious if this response is anywhere near as strong. Like, StarCraft 2 1 base all-ins, especially Proxy Robo, can hit very, very hard and hit very fast just because of the power and the strength of the Immortal. But here, taking up into Disruptors, taking up into Reavers, there's a lot more hoops to kind of jump through, so it has to be a Dragoon-based all-in instead. Yeah, it has to be Master Dragoon, supply block here for Creator. Yeah, a bit of a supply block does slow him down. And will Master Dragoon break Classic, as Classic does confirm the 2 gate opener? Does scout the 2 gate, Classic does no. Yeah, so now it is going to be the Robo. So we do have the Robo response. Meanwhile, extra gateways are finishing up. Do have extra gateways here, getting up to a 4 gate Master Dragoon. Dragoons that have arrived, they do hit the natural. The natural is hit. Yeah, and with that, the battery's going to be going down. I mean, it's still going to be a tough hold here for Classic. He cannot wait for his Robo. Yeah, the Stalkers, they should be overwhelmed, and Creator should punish. Okay, he will. He is. He is punishing. As the all-in has arrived, catching out 6 probes. There's a backup battery. Dragoons, they will soon have range, and with range, like, I don't see Classic holding. I'll be honest. Like, the Immortal will help, but he needs more time. Does need more time. Losing another Stalker. Oof. Stalker goes down. Sentry as well. There are just so many Dragoons. We just ignored the battery. Can we get on top of the Immortal though? Yeah, not quite. We gotta respect the Immortal. Shields are triggered. Shields run out. Dragoons, they can commit, and they will. Okay, Star steps in. He can 3-shot. One more volley. Gets the Immortal, and that's gonna be game. That's gonna be game. There's nothing left. The 4 gate 1 base all in. Creator, he punishes the greed of Classic. He punishes. And Classic, I mean, there's one Immortal waddling in. It's on its own. Da-da. And again, Creator should overwhelm. Once again, triggers the shields. 2 shots of Stalker. Oh, does sustain a lot of damage though. Has to be careful. Has to shuffle his units. Nice shuffling. It does rotate. So there we go. It does 3-shot the Immortal. And GG gets called. GG gets called. Creator, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played, Creator. He does claim a lead in the series, and we'll see if he can extend that. We'll see if Classic can recover. One thing for certain, though, Classic should not go Nexus first again. He was so greedy going Nexus first here on Sylphid, and he was correctly punished for the greed. Classic was punished. Creator takes a lead, and we'll see if Creator can go further. Let's go. As we're loading into Ruby Rock, and we should be seeing a much more tame opener out of Classic. Should be. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the red Protoss player, the SC2 Protoss, representing Virtus Pro. It is a Classic. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Brood War Protoss, we have the South Korean Protoss representing himself, leading the series 1-0. It is Creator. Let's go. Let us go. As Creator does move out immediately for a Probe Scouts. Does move out across the map. And we're setting up for a proxy once again. Okay. No, my apologies. Cannon Rush. Forge first into Cannon Rush. I mean, Cannon Rushes are stronger here for Brutal Protoss just because of the strength of the pylon. Creator's moving in. And we've seen Classic die to Cannon Rushes before. We've seen it happen before. He lost to Rebellion, if you remember. Yeah, the pylons have been thrown down. Boys are being pulled. Ooh, as we do have Classic setting up his own forge defensively. Okay. Defensive forge, that's typically how you want to respond. Is defensive cannons. Classic does for the wall to complete. He does force it. But now here comes second probe, and now we have more cannons. Yeah, more cannons going to be on the way. Classic, he has to pull the boys. Oh my god, the probe gets low. Yeah, the probe is very low. But the first cannon will finish. The third cannon should be cancelled. There we go. Does cancel the cannons. A third probe does arrive. We need more cannons. Let's surround. Oh my god, the probe takes so much damage here. Does not get another cannon up and running. Gets zoned away. And now you have defensive cannons for Classic within range of the pylon. It looks like Classic holds. Again, Creator, he just cannot gain ground. Oh no. Tries to get a cannon. Gets one, but gets killed instantly. GG gets called. The cannon rush fails, and Classic does tie the series 1-1. Whew, GG. And GG, well played. We do tie things up here. Once again, like Creator, he just wasn't able to get any momentum. We saw that Classic did such a great job at focusing down those cannons and focusing down the probes specifically, making sure there were no cannons within range of the mineral line. GG. GG, well played. The cannon rush is denied, and we have a series. We have a back and forth. Let's go. Here we go. You just get a forge of your own. Yes, that is the normal cannon rush defense. I say normal cannon rush defense, even in regular SE2. I mean, obviously one way to do it is to pull the boys and to focus down your opponents like pylons and cannons. That is true. But usually a good defense is getting your own forge and getting your own defensive cannons, just because if once you get your own cannons up and running, you essentially ensure that your opponent cannot push in, right? Like you create a wall of your own, and your opponent just cannot gain any ground themselves, as they cannot get within range of your opponent's cannons anymore once they're up and running. Once the defensive cannons are up, I should say. But here we go. Here we go. We're getting into our next game. We're getting into Vermeer, and spawning in the bottom hand corner of Vermeer, we have the Brood War Protoss player representing Virtus Pro, tying up the series. It is Classic. I know some mineral pylon walls are unbreakable. I would imagine it's very map dependent, right? I'm sure there are certain maps where if you saw, the initial cannon that was thrown down by Creator that he set up was not within range of anything, right? I mean, sorry, I should say it was within range of a gas geyser, but that's it. But I'm sure there are certain maps where you can set that up where you are within range of the opponent's mineral line. That's different, right? Like, if you're within range of the mineral line with your first cannon, then I mean, what do you do? so for sure, it's very map dependent. In the top left hand corner, we have the SC2 Protoss player, we have the blue Protoss, it is Creator. Let's go. Here we go. As Creator, he does move out once again with the early scouts. It is going to be once again Nexus first at a classic. Nexus first into his 2 gateways. I believe Creator should respond with an all-in, but we'll keep an eye on him. We'll keep an eye on this probe, as we should be throwing down a pylon and a robo, or another gateway. Yep, here we go. So again, just hyper greed out of Classic, going Nexus first. Pylon gets thrown down, and Classic, he's looking for the proxy. Does scout on the right hand side. Doesn't find the proxy yet. And it is going to be Proxy Robo. And Proxy Robo, 1 base all in from Creator. You see Classic still searching. He does check the center of the map as well. He's not checking the 3rd location. Now moving up with the Zealot. Okay. Nicely done. Zealot has arrived, going for the pylon. Can he deny this initial proxy? As here come the initial depths, here comes a backup probe, and backup pylon as well. This robo will stay powered. Zelda's going to be zoned away. Will even fall. Dragoons are amassing for Classic. It's massing up the Dragoons. We are setting up, but meanwhile we do have the initial Immortal already. Immortal first into Prism. Dragoons to do catch out the first pylon. Pylon goes down. Extra weapons into the main base. The Immortal has arrived, going for that first pylon, even though at least he could. If not trading with the workers. It does trade with the workers here. Dragoons trying to keep up. Not the Immortal. The Immortal almost gets surrounded. Almost gets shut down. Nice force field though. Zones away the army. Yeah, brutal force field. Do we have another? Ooh. It looks like there is another force field. Prism is zoned away. Prism barely survives. And the trades are insane. Yeah, the Immortal finally goes down though. We're getting messy. We're getting messy. That's still 18 probe kills. More Stalkers are rallying forward. There's 1 battery on the low ground, but Creator, he takes over the main. He just takes over the main base. Cashing out more Dragoons. Is finally going to be forced out. But Classic has nothing. Classic is down to 4 probes. there's nothing here. There's no economy. 4 workers left for Classic. There's nothing left, Pappy. Once again, punished for going Nexus first. Gets punished for it. As Creator does chase, GG gets called, and Creator, he will take a lead in the series 2-1. GG does take a lead here again. Classic. He went for a very greedy start, a very greedy build. Unfortunately, he was not able to zone away the prism. If he could deflect the prism from his main base, then he could deny the force fields. But once the prism got in, once we got the massive unload, I mean, what could Classic do there? He was just unable to stop the army. He was zoned out of his own expansion. You cannot recall back into your main base as the brutal Protoss. It's all about positional play, and with that, Classic was out of position. GG. GG, well played. Creator takes the lead, and Creator, he needs one more game to claim the series. Let's go. Let us go. Looks like Classic killed his own Dragoon that was on the high ground. Even if he did, I did miss it. If that was the case, like, that would not have made the defense there for for Classic, unfortunately. It was just, it was brutal. But here we go. We are loading into Kion, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Kion, we have the red Protoss player. We have the SC2 Protoss representing Protoss Pro down in the series. Can he bounce back? It is Classic. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the brutal Protoss player. We have the purple Protoss. It is a Creator. Here we go. As we are building up here. Once again, welcome to Kion. Kion is a, I believe, 2-player spawn map? Yeah. It's a 2-player spawn map, and it is a very unique map as well. It's very Mac-oriented, very Mac-oriented. As you can see, you do have your own very safe, very tucked-away natural expansion. Then you can then expand here towards the right-hand side. I will say the third is a little bit more exposed, but the terrain here is very awkward to actually engage, and I would say the third base is relatively safe and secure, as you can even take your fourth base on the high ground. So you have your initial 4-base setup here in your own corner of the map, if we can get there. So far, it's been purely all-ins, and Creator, he moves out with 2 probes, proxy. The real question is, will we ever get into a macro mid-game? Will we ever establish a 2-base economy? So far, that has not been the case, and that shouldn't be the case here either. We see the Creator, he does actually scout... Oh, bottom right, okay. I'm pretty sure this is not a 4-player small map. But we're setting up. Jesus, we have proxies everywhere. Okay, maybe it is. My apologies. When it comes to the scouting. Oh my god. So Classic does set up the pylon here in the center. Creator does miss it. Creator going for his own proxy here on the right hand side. We're proxying each other. We're getting chaotic. So proxy robo versus proxy gates. Who hits first is the question. My other concern here, as Creator is going to be rallying across the map, is my concern is if Creator finds this and shuts it down as he rallies. Because this is the main attack path. Like, this it's the only way for Creator to get across the map. The probe does delay, does distract, which is good. Oh, Creator going for proxy Citadel, going to Mass Zealots. Uh-oh. Does Creator push? If he doesn't push across the map, this robot will finish. Yeah, Creator, he does not move out. Oof. Wait, what? He's going into DTs. He's going Citadel of Adun into the Temple Archives into a DT rush. As Creator, he still doesn't know what's going on. He has failed to scout. I feel like he could have shut this down if he was more active and more aggressive. And because of the robo, there is access to detection. I like the idea, but again, he just doesn't know. Show us at Dark Templar. Oh, there it is. DT's on the way. But Classic has the tools to defend. He has the tools. Yeah, so here we go. Classic does move in. We have a defensive DT, true. There is a defensive Dark Templar. It's about to be revealed. Do we get an observer in time? As Classic does have a second robo. Oh, I didn't even realize he went for a double robo, double immortal. Crazy, pappy. He's got his double robo up and running. We should soon be seeing the observer. There it is. The observer's on the way. Pylon's being focused down. And Dragoons, they just crumble. They just crumble here before the mass immortal observer pops. And Classic should just win here. They should just win. There it is. There's detection. The best chance the creator has is maybe to kill all the buildings, but it will take so long for that to happen. So long. The all-in moves in. Classic pushing in towards the main. It does push into the main base. Boys are being pulled. Creator getting desperate. He's desperate, pappy. Trying to trade, trying to hold on. Alas, we do it with the micro hero solid. It's on point. Preserves the immortals. And with that, there's nothing left. There's just nothing left here. We just workers. GG gets called, and we are going all the way to the ace match. GG. GG, well played. It does feel like a build order win, essentially. A build order win here for Classic just because it went proxy robo. Bearing in mind that Creator didn't know. He didn't know that there was a proxy robo. He didn't know there was a one-base all-in. He didn't scout across the map. Creator was playing blind. Very, very blind play there from Creator. He had no idea what was going on. So in the end, he was punished. In the end, it was shut down. GG. GG, well played. With that, the DT rush was a bold move, didn't quite work out here, and now we have the ace match. We're going all the way to game 5, going to be loading into Keras Passage for that final game. Let's go. Let us go. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Keras Passage, we have the Brood War Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. Representing Virtus Pro, fighting his way back and forcing the ace match, it is Classic. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the SE2 Protoss player, the blue Protoss, being forced into the ace match. Can he bring it back? It is a Creator. Here we go. Now again, we have yet to experience any kind of mid-game. It's been non-stop one base all-in after one base all-in after one base all-in between these two players, and we expect that trend to continue coming into the ace match. But welcome to Keras Passage. Keras Passage does have a secure main. It does have a secure natural, more or less. There's no ramp coming into it. I will say this is a pretty wide entrance into the natural, especially if you can knock down those rocks. So very accessible natural base. When it comes to the third location, this is a lot more tucked away. It's right next to your natural, so the rush distance by ground between these two bases is actually quite short. So really short distance, very easy to defend. The fourth base is more exposed, or more out in the open, I should say. Oh, actually, you can take the forward fourth. Interesting. Where's the main attack path, by the way? I just realized. So the entire center of the map is fully walled off, but proxies can be quite effective here towards the center. You can knock down those towers. Oh, okay, there's a path here. There is a main path. And Classic does open up 2 gates. So 2 gate open out of Classic, 2 gate open out of Creator. Classic does veer out towards the left hand side. There's a prime location for a proxy. He's going for it. Proxy gates. One base all in. So Classic is embracing the all in. Creator should be doing the same, but we'll keep an eye on him. As Creator does scout behind the mineral line, confirming that a pylon is missing. Creator, he's aware that there are shenanigans, that something is amiss. There's that proxy robo. Oh, proxy, wait, what? Proxy robo here. Interesting. Are we going for a one base Reaver all-in? The all-in gets scouted. Yeah, the proxy is found. Stalkers are amassing. And this will take a lot longer to really get underway. I'm not too convinced, but we'll see. Show us the bay. Going shuttle first. Does go for the shuttle, does invest into Dragoon range, of course. Creator, he's staying back, building up extra gateways, going for his own Twilight Council into Blink. And there's the Bay. So it is going to be a Reaver drop. Okay. I mean, it does take some time for this to build up. That's my concern, is just the length of time it takes for this to get underway. To wait for the Bay, to wait for the Reaver, to get into Gravitic Drive. If at all. As Creator has high ground. Yeah, he does have the high ground. Massive volleys going off. So you have so much cheese. I mean, it's a PvP, so like we don't really expect macro. But to be fair, I would say that we have not had any kind of macro play at all tonight. out of every series, it's been hyper aggressive, bunch of all-ins. That's all we've seen. Oh, that is the Scarab upgrade, not Gravitic Drive. Interesting. Meanwhile, we have the counter proxy out of Creator. So we can warp into depths across the map to deal economic damage. Classic will find the proxy. Nice scout. I can't quite recall what this upgrade is called, but we're about to find out. It's called Scarab upgrade. We'll see. Classic moves in. Plenty of souls to defend. Blink will be a factor. Is done in 10 seconds. And if Creator can catch out that Reaver, I mean, that's going to be game. Shot goes off. Reaver is revealed. Nice spread here from Creator. He can always blink away. Speaking of, dives in. Yeah, takes down the shuttle, takes down the Reaver. And I mean, that's it. I mean, what else do we have? Yeah, Dragoons are going to be focused down, one after the other. And Classy is completely shut down. GG gets called. Creator, who will claim the series 3-2, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Creator, who will shut that down. Again, it just takes so long to get into a Reaver all-in like this. It takes so long to build up. There were plenty of Sorgs to defend. Unfortunately for Classic, he didn't know about the Twilight Council. He didn't know about the early Blink timing, but Blink was able to finish up, able to shut him down, and just overwhelm. GG. GG, well played. With that, Creator, he will claim the series. He will advance on, and we have our grand finals. It's going to be a best of 5 between Creator and Björn. Here we go. Is going to be that best of 5. Before the finals, though, we are going to be going on a short break. And I would imagine we should be experiencing a little bit more macro here. It's been nothing but cheese, nothing but all-in so far. It's been a very fast broadcast, actually, despite the amount of matches that we have covered, despite the fact that these have been best of 5s as well. Bear that in mind. Despite that, really fast games, really fast matches. Hopefully, we can sink our teeth a little bit more into our finals here. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. For now, we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, we'll have our next series. We'll see you soon after the break.